My teaching philosophy has changed since I started my coursework in this degree. I used to believe that I needed to know everything and be perfect at everything, but I have since learned that it's okay to make mistakes. In fact, I think it's good to make mistakes because that will show your students that making mistakes is okay. Making mistakes is a crucial step in the learning process. Teachers can embody learning, leading, and serving, first by continually improving upon themselves. Signing up for newsletters, attending workshops, keeping up on new strategies of class management or learning techniques. Teachers can lead by being a team player. The best kind of leader is one that fulfills their responsibilities. When collaborating with other teachers, a leader can be humble and accept others' ideas and critiques as well as speaking up when they have some knowledge they can share. A teacher can best serve by getting to know their students and their colleagues. As teachers, we need to recognize that we are teaching the whole student, and we can best serve them by including them in the lesson plans. What I mean by this is planning activities that have to do with your students' hobbies and preferences, like making the zones of regulation into Pokemon characters, or discussing Dia de los Muertos if you have students in Mexican descent in your class. These are things that show the compassion and empathy of a teacher. When dealing with behaviors, a compassionate teacher shouldn't assume that the student has negative motives, but instead assume that they need love. For example, if a student is angry and yelling, perhaps they don't know how to regulate their emotions and self-soothe. A teacher should be able to teach this student to take deep breaths or to take a break. Another important part of teaching is behaving ethically and legally in the classroom. One example is following the FERPA guidelines by keeping your students' educational documents confidential. A teacher needs to show their commitment to the profession by keeping up to date on the new technologies that are constantly being updated and invented. There is no denying that we live in a technology-centric world, and that the students we are teaching will grow up to find the world filled with even more technology than we can even imagine. This is why it's important to include technology as much as you can in your lessons. Your students will need to be literate in the language of technology because it is the language of the world we are living in.